everybody, it's your guy, Need Not Apply, back here with another video. Welcome to part 2, Stellaris Console Edition. This series has no official name yet because I didn't think of one, and I didn't think about one. This video was recorded right after the last one, so I don't actually know, like, if you gave me any tips or anything like that. Sorry, but it's the truth. So yeah. Anyway, let's get back into it. Also, at the end of this video, I'm going to show you a little bit of my other save. I started playing yesterday because I got it yesterday, and I haven't made too much progress, but I have made a bit of progress. So let me do a little recap of what happened last. We finished some research. The only one who hasn't, these are the only two that I haven't finished. Wait, no. Never mind, yeah. Anyway, so I had a projection ship come here and build the mining station for the extra resources, which were energy credits and minerals. And as you can see, we have a lot of energy credits. Our science ship just searched the system, CO. So there's apparently 2 credits there, but no habitable planets, because they're all gas giants, except for the molten. No, I'm thinking of the system they're currently in. In this system, they're not, but gas giants, molten world, and barren world. So yeah, no planet will live on there. That's okay. So that's pretty much everything so far. We haven't done anything on the capital quite yet. Research complete. Research station output increased. I like that, simply because it helps me get my research done faster. I got a charging swarm, got a small upgrade. There was not really a need for it, but it happened. But first we need to increase your overall production. You'll need it too eventually, but that's okay. If you don't have it now. Alright, so if you didn't see the last video and you're a little confused, in the last video I set up the species. I did a little start. We are the Decron integrators. This is the main conduit, the sympathetic nexus, 2 years old, skill level 5, and it's Decron. It's from machine intelligence, meaning it's immortal. Our demographics are 34% Inari and 66% Decron. If you're wondering what the Inari are, there are like lower race, or some, what are they called? First assimilated race. Now, if I can go to, good job. Species Inari. These guys, these are what's it called? The other species, and I can't actually integrate them simply because they're not assimilate them, only because they're not fully organic. They're already, what's it called? So yeah, they have full military service. They're allowed to colonize. They have no population controls, no migration control. Well, I do have migration controls, and since they're not slaves, they're being purged. You can't mess with those. So that's the Inari, our little subservient little species, but they're not slaves. Remember that. No, I don't have gene tailoring, and I may not get it because I'm inorganic. It makes very little sense. So yeah. Also, this video is being recorded right after the last one, so if you made a complaint about how something looks or something, I'm sorry, I can't see it. I'll see it next time, I swear. The next video for this series won't be recorded until next week, maybe. It depends on where I am next week. So maybe next week. maybe not. I might just record a third video just in case. I know I eventually have to move out there, but I don't really want to claim any of these systems yet. Not until like I know what's in that general direction and find something good. That way I don't move here and then there's something really good right here. Because now I'm gonna have to build my way through here unless I just go through here and here. But I could have avoided spending the influence here, just gone here and here. So just gotta be careful not to use all my money so that I can actually eventually afford colony ship. Those are expensive. After all, I am a machine, so you have to build new machines for the colony ship to go. Fortunate as is. What are you gonna do? I'm still disappointed that the pops have to eat, even if they're cyborgs. It makes me want to like de-cyborg them and then eat them. Wait, hold, no, not eat them. We're machines who don't eat. I apologize for the confusion and all the fear that my statement may have caused. Meant to say sweet. What it meant to say was I will simply be I don't even know anymore. I give up. We're gonna eat them. That's what's gonna happen now. They will be eaten. So there's no planets here. Darn. Well, there's planets. Can't live on any of them. As a machine, I may be able to live on any habitable planet. That just means the planet has to be habitable. Geothermal fracking. Biodiversity almost done, which will increase our research rate by another 15%, which is nice. Sweet. Monthly Unity +2. This technology. I do want more influence gain. Yeah, we'll go for that. Mostly because I don't care about eating. I'm not gonna, like, ultimately a couple of species, but not every species. Some species will have to be declared undesirable and removed from existence. That's just how the cookie crumbles, you know, not my fault. Not my fault. If anything, it's their fault for existing in the same galaxy as me. But yeah. And that progress is slow. And I could just go for another science ship. So I think I will. One more science ship. I don't want to build too many science ships, but I might end up doing that. So let's go to you and 2, 3, 5. Here, 1, 2. Boom. That gives that place 1,000. You're probably wondering why. Just so I could do a little building on its own. Flexible programming, WordCraft cataloger, because you'll make quicker work of what's it called? Alright. Survey system, survey system, survey system, survey system, survey system, survey system. Survey systems that it's not going to survey. Remnants. Ooh. Interesting. Still a shame we haven't found any place we could call habitable yet. That's okay. Oh. once he gets there. And this is research. The first league. I don't know if I've had that one before. We recover artifacts from the First League. They are a large confederation of alien races that coexist in relative peace roughly 2 million years ago. The First League's order may have expanded to cover a significant portion of the galaxy before its eventual collapse. If we can find enough relics from the civilization. Interesting. Alright, let's get this done. Boom. Such a perk right off the bat. Now, I usually like to start off with technological ascendance. It increases research speed and technology is 50% more. What's it called? Common. So we're gonna go with that. I would say world shaper, but since I'm mostly a machine race, I don't really plan on having too many of those. But I do like Galactic Wonder, Voidborn, and Machine Worlds. I haven't actually made a Machine World yet, simply because I don't have the alloys. It is rather expensive. I started a Dyson here. I haven't finished it. It's still going, but actually it's because I gotta wait. There's another one I want. If I can remember what it is. Well, I'll see if I can remember later. For now, let's just focus on research. Boom. Improve server motors. It's this little place. Interesting. Interesting little place. Alright. Okay, we already know what's gonna happen here. So, for this part of this episode, the actual series, we're gonna finish it off after begin our next research. Food farmers, so there we go. So, be a little more work. Don't want these episodes to get too long, but it's not over yet. Even if it is a little overtime, we're switching back to my first save that I got I started when I bought Stellaris. Also, I know I sound sick, but I'm not sick. I don't know why I sound sick, but I do. Anyway, let's go. P.S. This was all machine named too. Well, it sounds okay. This was decided by the computer, like the names. Alright, welcome to the Great Guvanus Network. Guvanus Network. The Guvanus Network only has 27 planets, 5 sectors, 5 shipyards, 11 star bases, 4 military fields, all created by me. Any other ones are usually destroyed because they're garbage. 2 armies. There's supposed to be 1, but they're not together right now. We're just gonna have that happen. 8 civilian ships, some observation posts, and yeah. So, everyone here I am actually in control of, all except for one. Boom. The Vice Protectors. They're the only empire here that I do not actually have control over. Like, everyone else is my vassal. Except for, of course, the Trader Enclave, Curator Enclave, and Artist Enclave. Mostly because they're just kind of there. But they're the Holy Protectors, and they would like me if I was an assault machine. Of course, they told me not to trespass on holy sites, and because they're only superior, I can actually declare a rivalry. But I don't want them to get mad at me and try and kill me, so they're fine. The fleet power is still overwhelming, and the technology level is also overwhelming. So they're fine. They can do whatever. Let me show you my Dyson's here. It's not done yet. It's still being built. You can tell that there's something wrong because the plans overlap the star. This is the first time I built a Dyson sphere, so I'm pretty excited. But I do believe it's not supposed to become one with the star like that. That was supposed to go over the star, but whatever. Let me show you my army, well, not my armies, my military fleets. On rest. Oh my goodness. Okay. Oh. We don't have a choose, do we? What do you call yourselves? Zuki Galactic Empire. Interesting. Now, I was wondering, do we have a truce? No, we don't have a truce. Speak swiftly, Granny. Your heavens is in our front hall, it's good and holy. Alright. I just want to destroy you, actually. Honestly, I don't want you. War is ways to seize claimed enemy systems. Using this war goal to take claim generates 25% less threat for each conquered system. We have one claim that we're trying to conquer from the enemy. And of course I have all those guys, but I don't really need them. We would pray for immortal souls, Granny. Had you had any to lose. Alright. Don't worry, calm, it's okay. I'm just gonna crush you. Really, can't even go into, I hate it when that happens. I just can't go in the system for reasons I fail to understand. Alright, let's go. Go right here. Finally, we measure up for strength against machines in battle. Don't worry, it's okay. I know they audaciously did this, but they're going to suffer slow, painful demises. So if anything, be happy for them. Let them think they have a chance. After all, they don't even have a military yet. The only thing they have is this pathetic little transport fleet with a strength of 173. Honestly, it's silly to even think of them as a threat. Though I do like these trinary systems, and it has 3 planets that I could live on, plus apparently there was one they already lived on. The fact that they think that I'm going to let them keep it is astonishing. Let's get that underway. Yeah. Oh, whoopsie doodles, I feel silly now, you're already there. Oh, well, I guess you'll have to do it, just in case you get there first. Whoever gets there first will deal with it. Whoever gets there afterwards will just be sent back. Yeah. I don't need 2 of you there bombing the same planet. I don't want to hurt their feelings too much. You baby. Whoops, can't afford it. Alloys is still an issue for me. I really need more systems for alloys. You shall be manufacturing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You know, I like to set them up with 5 when I can afford it, but if I can't afford it, just no 5. Alright, there we go. 1 balance focus, 2 production, 2 manufacturing. Boom. Perfect. I really want to know who this is. I don't really know who they are. Kind of just here. And can I... Do you not have a situation log? See, they're still gonna win, but I'm actually coming pretty close. Continue the flow. Oh, bye. I gotta figure out who they are. Don't want to send army or a navy into that fleet. It seems disrespectful. Come back in for war. Oop, well, you too late. You were closer. You too late. Go back home. And so, no, let's refrain. So yeah, go in there, claim the system, and then destroy the little pathetic thing they call an army, please. And then I'll come and finish them off with the army. It's even sadder, I can't actually have a space battle. I understand. No matter what, I technically speaking cannot have a space battle. Go. Nice. Wait, before you even do that, just take out their little army. Now go. Hey, honestly, everything in the system's annoying me. Everyone's annoying me. All these little things popping out, trying to be free. They're getting mad at me, and it's not even my fault. Once I clean the system, we'll just into orbit. I don't want to actually end quite yet. Come and bombard the place harshly. Perfect as usual. Now let's go. This is occupation 0, but I have their only system. So very soon they will be me. That's okay. Where is the other military? How far away is it? Alright. First, I'm gonna check the surface, see how. Oh. Never mind, just land. Let's stop. I feel bad for them. Let's just end this already. Let's see how poorly this goes. I'm great. Well, they have no choice but to give up now. And I shall gladly await them to admit defeat. Bye-bye. Great. It was a waste of my time, and I hate that I had to go to war over it, but what's done is done. The death toll isn't that high. Anyone actually died. Update. Mining station. Yeah, no, whatever. I don't need to do every single one. All right, there we go. I want you to come here and do whatever. Anyway, I think this might be the end of the video. Yeah, it went on a little longer than expected. I'm gonna enjoy this game a little bit. So yeah, all right, that's the end of the video. A little longer than it was supposed to be, but that's okay. If you enjoyed, please leave a like down below and comment on what you think we should do next. What do you think we should do when we first meet an alien species? You know, the usual information. Yeah, so if you enjoyed, glad you did. Bye-bye. Love you guys.